Hi guys. This is a live video, which I have never done on YouTube, and it would be some racist nonsense to make me actually get on here and do so. I don't expect anybody to be tuned in, but this will be up on my channel because it's a random hour in the night and it's a Saturday, so you guys can watch this whenever you want to, but I just had to come on here and talk about something that I saw in one of these Facebook groups today, and y'all know me, I'm not for redacting information. I'm not for keeping it cute when it comes to anything racial. So with that being said, I'm in here to talk about something that occurred in a Facebook group that I actually belong to. Now, I'm not here to knock Facebook groups. I'm not here to knock anybody that belongs to Facebook groups, especially YouTube creators, because let's keep it completely real. A lot of the people that you watch and a lot of the people that y'all enjoy, they belong to these YouTube groups, and that's where they network, that's where they get their collaborations, that's where they get a lot of their subscribers, their views, their followers, their all the things, right? So I'm not here to knock that, but I am here to knock the type of people in these groups because it needs to be addressed. It honestly does. So my allergies are messing with me earlier, my eyes are still itching. And oh guys, I promise I'm not actually on the toilet. I promise. I'm sitting on top of the toilet, and because the lighting is nice in here. But so I belong to several Facebook groups for YouTube, whether it's for networking, whether it's for YouTube tips, or whether it's for, exchanging interaction. One of the groups that I belong to is YouTube Tarot Creators. I have actually belonged to this group for, I want to say a couple years now, maybe almost 2 years, but I know it's been over a year. I was actually going through the group and looking at some of my old posts the other day. Been in this group for a long time. I enjoy the interaction that I have with these people in this group. This one is more of a genuine group. It's not just people posting their links and people posting their links and people's link comments. It's not like that. So this is actually one of the groups that I enjoy and I prefer to interact in. Yesterday, there was a woman. She goes by Angela, and her tarot channel is, I just had it on the top of my head. I was just looking at it. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's something with, tarot, trinkets. I know Trinkets Tarot are in the name, but I'm gonna link the video that she posted about this incident in my description box so you guys can get a little bit more insight, okay? Excuse me. Excuse my hairy armpits too. I need to shave. You guys, I was not planning on putting up any kind of videos. I really wasn't planning on going live for real. But so I'm in the group yesterday, and this woman posts. She posts a status, and she's looking for POC readers, Black people and POC readers. And in the status, as I belong to this group for quite some time, I've seen her post before. I've seen her videos before. I did not get, as a reader and as an intuitive, you can pick up on energy from things that are posted online. I did not get bad vibes from her. I didn't get that she was trying to infiltrate the culture. I just got that she really was interested in finding more Black readers and more POC readers. And I mean, if you want to keep it completely real, I don't blame her. Despite what anybody tells you, despite what you may have heard, and despite what the fact that the most popular tarot deck is the Rider-Waite tarot deck, understand that a lot of these divination practices, a lot of these spiritual practices, like cartomancy and palm reading and herbology, things of that sort, or herbalism, things of that sort, they have their roots in cultures of color, in Black cultures, okay? So I'm like, I didn't get bad vibes from her, but she's like, I want some more readers. And she also was opening it up for us to interact with each other, the POC readers and the Black readers to interact with each other. Listen up here, y'all. When I first joined this group, I joined this group during the time when I had just kind of discovered YouTube groups on Facebook. And so I joined the group, and one of my initial things was I'm posting in all of these groups, and I'm going to ask if there are people that have spiritual channels, tarot channels, astrology channels, specifically by Black women or POC women. In this particular group, my post got taken down. I may have gotten contacted about it, but I don't check my Facebook messages. So, I mean, they may have hit me up about it. I'm not going to lie on them and say, they told me. I don't know. There could be messaging and there could not be. But that post is not in that group. And I can confirm that because I was looking at all of the posts that I put in that group the other day. And so, you know, I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, some places aren't for the, oh, Black power, oh, POC power. They're not for that. Whatever. It's cool. Fine. But I had already started interacting with people in this group. I had had some decent interactions. I have found some good channels, some good readers from this group. And I was like, okay, well, I ain't gonna think too much of it. I'm gonna just keep interacting. I post a lot of my content in that group. I have a lot of people in that group that interact with me and really like my videos, and I like a lot of theirs. So yesterday, this woman puts up this post, she's asking, and so all of us are in the comments, like we're posting, we're putting up our links, we're talking, and I thanked her. I actually left a comment and I was like, thank you for posting this. Thank you for putting this up. I have spent my whole Saturday chilling, relaxing, all cool. I was taking a nap. I woke up, got on my phone like we all do, and I'm scrolling, and I see that there's some new posts in the group. So I go into the group, and it's the same woman, and the post is like, you know, I was contacted by admin, and they told me that people were contacting them because they felt excluded. So, you know, I took down my original post. It wasn't my intention to exclude anybody. I was just trying to, you know, open up the floor for POC and Black readers to have a space to interact with each other, because I have, and I think she says it, she's like, I've found a lot of good readers in this space, and I've found a lot of good interactions in this space. So I wasn't, no ill intent there, right? And then she apologizes for offending anybody. Power to her, because they wouldn't have gotten that apology from me, first of all. So y'all know me. Like I said, I don't care about keeping it cute when it comes to racist shit. I posted, listen, if you belong to the group, you've seen the post. I went in the group, and I was like, in regards to the post from yesterday, I want to know why people felt offended about seeing a post that was exclusive to POC. Why is that an issue? Why is that an issue today in 2021? Why are white people still so upset about Black spaces and POC spaces? Why is that an issue? So I called them out, and I also told them, listen, a lot of the things that you guys are profiting off of stem from POC. They stem from Black people. Cartomancy stems, like I said, I don't care what y'all know, what y'all think y'all know about this Raider Wave deck. These things, these practices come from Black people. They come from indigenous cultures. They come from POC cultures, okay? So, you know, I leave it up. And I'm like, you know, since you guys wanted to, and then I also said, I'm going to put this out there for those of you talking about you felt excluded by seeing the term POC. You're racist. And that's what it boils down to. And the administrators need to take responsibility and also claim their racism too, because anybody entertaining that type of thought, you've got a little bit of that in there for you as well. If you can entertain, oh no, these white people feel excluded by this post specifically asking for Black people and POC readers, and they are excluded, and that's wrong, you have a little bit, if not a lot of it, of that swirling around in you as well. Okay, here's the thing. There are several people walking this earth that would prefer to have their cards read by a white woman. I couldn't tell you why, but listen, they prefer to have their cards read by a white woman. They prefer to get Reiki done by a white man. They prefer to have their spiritual practices or their religious things or all of their growth, all of that. They prefer to do it with white people. Do you think I care? I don't care, because that's not my space. That's not my lane. They said they want a white person. I am not a white person. Therefore, that is not a space for me to feel excluded from, because I don't have anything that qualifies me to be in that space. And so for me to go out to these people requesting white readers and requesting white spiritualists and white diviners and be like, oh my gosh, I feel excluded because you want a white reader. I'm Black. I read cards too. Why don't you want me? That's racist. That would be me trying to put myself into a situation that I don't belong in. Not that Black people can be racist. That was just for the term. That was just for the example. And so my thing is, I'm probably about to delete myself out of that group if they don't delete me out of that group. To all the people that I met in that group, all of the readers that I met in that group, I am glad that I spent enough time in there to interact with you all. Y'all are all following me and I'm following you. So, you know, you can hit me up on any of my socials if you ever want to chop it up. As for these groups and as for these people and these organizations and for these individuals that feel excluded, when you see Black or POC exclusive spaces and you are not Black or POC, you need to take some time to educate yourself and you need to take some time to deprogram. Why? Because you don't belong in those spaces, because you don't qualify, and your entitlement, your sense of misplaced entitlement is racist. And that's all that it boils down to. And that's all that I have to say on this live. I really had to come up in here and vent about it because we are in a time to where, especially after the year that we had last year, and if you watch my videos, I've been talking about this and I've been throwing it in between the lines, but we're about to get real candid with it here and in a lot of the videos that I will be putting up on my channel. Things are changing, things are shifting. If you were uncomfortable about the racial things and the racial issues that we were dealing with last year up until this point, prepare to get a lot more comfortable, because Black people and people of color are fed up, and we've been fed up, and we are now in a space to where we don't have to worry about getting taken out by the good old boys, even though they're still going to be wildin'. We're now in a space to where the energy has shifted, and that's not really looming over us anymore. And so things are about to be going down, things are about to be happening, and it will behoove all of you racist individuals, like I said, to educate yourselves and to stop being racist and to stop with this misplaced sense of entitlement and these white tears because nobody cares about them, and you're not invited into these spaces because you do not qualify, okay? And that's not racist. You literally biologically do not qualify when somebody asks about Black people or POC. And that's cool, because I don't qualify when people ask about white folks. And I'm not mad about it. You guys shouldn't be mad about it either. I don't feel entitled to be in your spaces. Don't feel entitled to be in mine, because you do not have an invitation here. And that's all there is to it. And I don't care what anybody has to say. Y'all know I could care less about, oh, you're racist. Look, I went to a HBCU. I grew up in a Black household, and I am a Black woman, and that's all there is to it. And I am unapologetically Black, and I call racist individuals out. So, Happy New Year. Hope y'all are ready for the rest of 2021, because when I tell you we're coming hard and we're coming correct, we really will be, and we will be calling you out every time. And when I say you, I'm talking about you racist people, racist individuals. We'll be calling you out every time racist instances happen. Okay?